Yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Only Jah know when I'm feeling like I'm feeling. Jah, Jah, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. When I need Him like I need Him. Jah, Jah, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. When I'm feeling like I'm feeling. Jah, Jah, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. When I need Him like I need Him. Jah, Jah, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. Whenever things get tough, whenever things get hot, I pull out Moses and head up to the mountains. I fall up on my knees and then I pray non-stop. I send my blessings up, you let your blessings drop. That's what I've always done, what I've always seen, my granny always do. And she taught to me, I'ma teach to mine, my little kings and queens. Whoa, when I'm feeling like I'm feeling. Jah, Jah, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. When I need Him like I need Him. Jah, Jah, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. Another day goes by, another plot revealed. One man a planting farm, one a rob and steal. One have a hard love story, said he needs a meal. Need to feed him kids, correct, I know it feel like just giving it up because his faith is sealed. But never place your bets before the deal a deal. You know the hottest fire makes the hardest steel. I'm feeling like I'm feeling. Jah, Jah, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. When I need Him like I need Him. Jah, Jah, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. Even if I'm breaking inside, He forsaken me never. No, 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 no. My faith is stronger than pride. Jah is with me forever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Whoa.
Massive.
Yeah. Woo, woo, woo.
What's up, fam? Got a nice one for you. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Indeed, indeed, indeed.
When I'm feeling like I'm feeling. Jah, Jah, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. When I need Him like I need Him. Jah, Jah, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. When I'm feeling like I'm feeling. Jah, Jah, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. When I need Him.
Hey, Primrose, how you feeling? So good to see you. Wishing you a great week. Hope your weekend was amazing. Amen.
Whenever things get tough, whenever things get hot, I pull out Moses and head up to the mountains. I fall up on my knees and then I pray non-stop. I send my blessings up, you let your blessings drop. That's what I've always done, what I've always seen, my granny always do. And she taught to me, I'ma teach to mine, my little kings and queens. Whoa, when I'm feeling like I'm feeling. Jah, Jah, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. When I need Him like I need Him. Jah, Jah, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. Another day goes by, another plot revealed. One man a planting farm, one a rob and steal. One have a hard love story, said he needs a meal. Need to
What's up, Heather? How you doing?
You know the hottest.
Such a joy to see ya.
Makes the hottest.
Let's dance together.
Like I'm feeling. Jaja, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. When I need it, like I need it. Jaja, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down. Even if I'm breaking inside, he forsaketh me never. No, 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 no. My faith is stronger than pride. Jah is with me forever. Forever and ever and ever and ever. Forever. Forever. When I need him, like I need him. Jaja, you never yet let me down. Oh, no. I say you never yet let me down. Oh, no. When I'm feeling like I'm feeling.
Hey, friend.
Jaja, you
Wagwan fam.
I say you never yet let me down. When I need him, like I need him. Jaja, you never yet let me down. I say you never yet let me down.
Yeah, man, got some things we got to talk about, man. You know what I mean? Crazy times. There's always something going around. Always some talking going on.
Jah is real, and His love endureth forever, you know. Call upon His name, and it shall be granted unto you.
When I'm feeling, you know, let me down. Never, never, you let me down.
Backpack music.
Oh,
I am a man from Ocherias.
yeah.
Had to sing about it. I'm just saying.
Baby.
I know I had to.
Right above the water, where the ocean meets the shore. On the north coast of Jamaica, lives a girl that I adore. Her name is Ocherias, and I've known her all my life. She loves me, baby, she cares for me, she makes me feel so nice. My travels round the world means sometimes we're far apart, but you'll always be my girl. You're always in my heart, baby. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm coming home to you. I know you love me, baby, and I hope you know I'm in love with you. You're always on my mind. What I've come to find. No matter where I am in the world, you know that the sun don't shine like when I'm with you. And this is what we'll do. Let's go horseback riding on the beach in the sunset. Me and you, we can do it all. Climb the river fall. We can do it all. Right above the water, where the ocean meets the shore. On the north coast of Jamaica, lives a girl that I adore. Her name is Ocherias, and I've known her all my life.
Lorna, how's it going?
She cares for
Yes, it is. It's me indeed.
tonight.
The album's called Ocherias.
Just round the world,
Celebrating, talking about my home, man.
we're far apart,
I love it so much.
but you love
Thank you.
my girl. You're always in my heart, lady. I'ma let it show. I want the world to know that our love goes deeper than a couple seasons. You watch me grow from a boy to a man. You understand me. Let's go strolling on the beach, barefoot in the soft white sand. Let's go diving cold. Let's just walk the town. Let's go bamboo rafting down the white river till the sun goes down. Let's go sit in the park. Now it's getting dark.
Thanks, Primrose.
Maybe we can chill down a Margarita Village. Yeah.
down by the water.
Where the ocean meets the shore.
Where the ocean meets the shore.
On the north coast of Jamaica.
On the north coast of Jamaica.
Girl that's I adore.
Liz, that girl I adore.
Her name is Ocherie.
Jano.
And I've known her all my life. She loves me, baby. She cares for me. She makes me feel so my travels round the world mean sometimes we're far apart, but you'll always be my girl, baby. You're always in my heart, right down by the water, where the ocean meets the shore. On the north coast of Jamaica lives a girl.
Thank you so much, Sharon.
Her name is Ocherie, and I've known her all.
This is Wayne Wonder saying J Code, legal businessman. Bang, bang, boom.
I me say this a protege, eh? Homegrown with G Cola, what you say, eh? We make them know what reggae music we a play, eh? Hey, this is Protege, the one and only representing for G Cola, you know. Check it, ease out.
And we say them not got no style like we. G Cole, them not got no style like we. None of them no wicked, nor wild like we. Accurate, Kabaka Pyramid representing for the #1 selector and radio host. It's all about G Cole, keep it locked. Accurate.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Kali. I'm hanging out with your boy G Cole on the Homegrown Show.
Yes. Welcome one and all. It is Homegrown with G Cole coming to the Massive and Crew live across the globe. Live across the globe. All right. And we're coming to the Massive on Jamaicans.com. Thank y'all so much for watching. And those people watching live on the Homegrown with G Cole platform too. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all, man. Love. Yeah, those two tracks came from the album Mocharias. You know, sometimes we got some things to talk about. I say, you know what? I gotta choose the right song. Why? Because, you know, I control those and make sure we don't have any interruptions and whatnot. Sometimes we got some things to talk about, and because of the music that I play, you know, there might be interruptions. And then when someone goes on to watch it post live, you know, when they click on it and they hear it mute, then they probably think that, you know, it's something wrong with the entire video, so they move on, right? So I say, you know what? And then we have some things to talk about. I got to get specific joints, either mine or those that I know that I won't have any issues with, right? Do have some whitelists for a couple of labels and whatnot, but there's a lot of music that's, you know, multi-licensed and multi-synced and stuff like that. So even though you may have a whitelist from, you know, a distributor or record label, there might be another co-distributor that you don't have licensing from, right? Just some info for the folks out there that do this and are getting involved in the live stream thing. It can be a little complicated, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. And to be perfectly honest with you, I am one of those people who, if and when I do get the alert that it's a copyright infringement thing, I don't take offense to it, because what it does say to me pretty much is that people's paperwork and stuff is in order and being done the right way, and they're getting compensated and credited accordingly, right? It does make it challenging to do it here, and I have to then select, because a lot of dope artists and people I want to share their music with, I got to save that for radio, because I have limitations here, you know what I mean? But, you know, just hit me up on social media anywhere, man, at my G Cole, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So that way I'll tell you when I'm on radio, you know, when you can hop on, you can hear everything, all the music, all the stuff. I got some brand new pre-releases. You know how my thing goes. We hack into the hard drives, we get what we get, right? Bring you the pre-releases, some stuff that it's not out yet. You know, we pride ourselves in being able to get you some stuff. And of course, you always hear me joking saying, I mean, I'm hacking hard drives, I'm grabbing the stuff, but we do it only with the blessings and the permission from the artists, the producers, the labels, the distributors, whomever, right? Reggae month is around the corner, so one, big up everybody participating in the genre of reggae music and anything Jamaican music. You know, reggae music is the umbrella. So when we say reggae month, we talk everything Jamaican music, dance hall, ska, rock steady, lovers rock, whatever, right? But I want to big up everybody and just thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all big time. Gonna be giving away some stuff in reggae month, courtesy of VP Records. You know, Last year, you heard me with this vinyl, one of my favorites right now. It's an album called We Remember Bob Andy. It's a tribute album with some of the best in reggae music. Might be able to give away a vinyl on that this year. Might be able to give away a couple CDs. The CDs, of course, have more tracks on it than the vinyl. So the two I held on to primarily because if I gave you the CD, then I'd be missing some tracks. You know what I mean? So made some arrangements, and I'm going to be giving away some CDs. I'm going to be giving away some copies of Miss Pat's book also, which is amazing. All right, but we're going to get into another song or two, and then we're going to talk about some things, right? Reggae Month is going to be amazing, man. It's around the corner. Reggae Genealogy is around the corner, too. We're going to talk about that. Ladies and gentlemen, the vibe continues. I'm going to give you one more from the album Motorias, baby.
Then break up. We go to bed, I sleep, and when we wake up, we do this all over again. It feels like we make up, fuss about the same stuff, then break up. And when the morning comes again, we wake up and do this all over again. What's the problem, baby? You've got no trust in me. And do you even know what trusting means? It doesn't even matter, baby, how it seems. I gave you my word, that's all you need. I've got no time for these childish games. Searching cell phones and naming names. You've gone too far, girl, you're out of range. Crazy is crazy, it's all the same. It feels like we make up, argue about the same stuff, then break up. We go to bed, I sleep, and when we wake up, we do this all over again. It feels like we make
Bevelin.
Fuss about the same stuff, then
walk on, Barry.
And when the morning comes again, we wake up, we do this all over again. What you want to do? I'm trying to make a life with you. To be there and be fair and remain true. To love you and care and to see things through. Like I promised I would when the love was new. Now all we have for stormy seasons, girl. Gotta sit down and ask what's the reasons, girl. You've got no answers for me. I'm like, please, young girl. Licking your thoughts with a charge you for treason, girl. Who would have thought it would end this way? Our love would have turned taint. It's too far gone, girl, it's way too late. I'm turning my back, walking away. It feels like we make up, argue about the same stuff, then break up. We go to bed, I sleep, and when we wake
Walk on, Anthony, good to see you, fam.
all over again. It feels like we make up.
I heard you, Simi. I heard you, Simi. I heard you, Simi, said from the top. Can you relate? You've been doing that making up and breaking up.
I wanna tell you,
Man, waking up, doing it all over again. Toxic relationships. How to talk about it.
it's like we make up, argue about the same stuff, then break up. We go to bed, I sleep, and when we wake up, we do this all over.
Jennifer.
It feels like we make up, fuss about the same stuff, then break up. And when the morning comes again, we wake up and do this all over again. What's the problem, baby? You've got no trust in me. And do you even know what trusting means? It doesn't even matter, baby, how it seems. I gave you my word, that's all you need. I've got no time for these childish games. Searching cell phones and naming names. You've gone too far, girl, you're out of range. Crazy is crazy, it's all the same. It feels like we make up, argue about the same stuff, then break up. We go to bed, I sleep, and when we wake up, we do this all over again. It feels like we make up, fuss about the same stuff, then break up. And when the morning comes again, we wake up, we do this all over again. What you want to do? I'm trying to make a life with you. To be there and be fair and remain true. To love you and care and to see things through. Like I promised I would when the love was new. Now all we have first time is this girl. Gotta sit down and ask what's the reasons, girl. You've got no answers for me. I'm like, please, young girl, licking your thoughts with a charge you for treason, girl. Who would have thought it would end this
Sister Irie.
Our love would have turned tail. It's too far gone, girl, this way too late. I'm turning my back, walking away. It feels like we make up, argue about the same stuff, then break up. We go to bed and sleep, and when we wake up, we do this all over again. It feels like we make up, fuss about the same stuff, then break up. And when the morning comes again, we wake up and do this all over again. Said I really wanna know what you're searching for. You know they say that if you search some more, you'll always find something behind the door.
Say what?
Could be the ghost, could be the ghost. Do we carry on this way? Each and every single day. No drama free, I say. Whoa, it feels like we make up, argue about the same stuff, then break up. We go to bed and sleep, and when we wake up, we do this all over again. It feels like we make up, fuss about the same stuff, then break up. And when the morning comes again, we wake up and do this all over again.
Liquid Raindrops Rhythm. It's called Makeup. Come see courtesy of the album Ultra Reals. We got things to talk about, man. We got things to talk about, man. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, thank you so much for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all big time, man. Everybody from near and far. Sister Ira, what's going on? Listen, man. I got questions. Before I even get in, I know we have publications and, some now online publications and news outlets and whatever the case may be. And I use the word news loosely, but I've been wondering lately if journalism, and I'm gonna need some answers because I always, there used to be integrity in journalism. Right now, it's just who can break the news first, or also who can say the most controversial thing, who can do whatever that's going to get the clicks, the likes, and the attention. So their bosses will love that. And then after all of that is said and done, then if things aren't accurate, whatever the case may be, then, we can retract personally and privately the sentiments later. But them not going really go back and retract anything because, you done already said it, right? You done already said it. A perfect example. There is a publication. Now I get them no pickups, right? Had to comment on it just real quickly. We just had the premiere of the upcoming for us, Bob Marley film, The One Love, Bob Marley One Love. I'm excited to see that film. I've been excited to see that film. I did a whole episode on this. So go on YouTube. I don't want to go back into that, but once the thing came out and the cast came out, people started. You know how our people are, quite passionate, oftentimes without the knowledge of what's going on. But nonetheless, people came out and everybody was, why there's not a Marley, I played the Bob and whatever the case may be. Let me say something. Any kids I got, if my thing blows up, I don't want none of y'all playing me. You know what I mean? Get somebody reputable, all right? People say, well, keep, now one of them can't play. No. Somebody that's iconic, as meaningful to us as Bob. Why would you just want to go find a talent so you can remain patriotic and say, you know what, yeah, it's a Jamaican person playing the role. Nah, one of the biggest names in Hollywood to play the role. Why? Because it's going to garner the attention of the biggest names in Hollywood to pay attention to it. And why is that important? Because that's when it gets on the biggest screens all over your country and everywhere it go. It won't become a cult classic like Shatta's, where you and I got the DVD at home and none of the people saw any revenues from it, all right? But I digress. I'm going to go back too late and too details on that, right? But they had the premiere in Jamaica, and a lot of the stars were there, our stars, and some of the Marley family were there, and I just started to read the comments from people. I heard some people typing, why? People said Ziggy was the first face I saw in a couple of shots. And then the next face I saw was, and this was days later, was Kimani. But because the Ziggy's picture was floating around and it was just Ziggy's that's floating around, I started seeing comments from people, oh, why are the other Marleys not there, or whatever the case may be. People got to work, man. People got to work. People on tour, people doing things, whatever the case may be. I gave the film the blessing, gave him everything they need. If I can be there, great. But if I can't, got to be on the stage with my people over here buying these albums and these tickets and what, I got to go do that, right? And I'm just speaking on behalf of, right? So, saw a lot of that. But I loved seeing the fact that, even though a lot of people didn't notice, there are prominent figures in Jamaica that were in the film. Naomi Cowan played Marsha Griffiths. Savannah, the dope songstress, played Judy Mowat. You know what I mean? But you bringing that heavy hitter, Hollywood, from the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? From the Woman King. That's the level of thing you want. You're bringing Lashana Lynch to go play Rita Marley, and she spanked it. From what I see, you know what I mean? And then of course that's what we going with, right? So for all the journalists out there who, I wonder if it's really genuine, the comments and the critique, or it's just I might need to say something because I need some clicks for today, right? I don't know. I'm asking y'all, right? I'm just a guy with a microphone, right? Saw somebody from some website post something that's saying Harry and Meghan flew to Jamaica to look cool and relevant because, Prince Harry and his wife Meghan were there. What's the big deal? Isn't that what you want? Don't you want the all the people to come out and support the thing? They wrote Harry and Meghan flew to Jamaica to look cool and relevant, says critics. Man, I ain't gonna lie, it was pained. It was pain for me to even watch it. You know what I mean? To read it. Because I just don't see the relevance of it. I'm like, so what? If I put out something, I'd like them to come to. I don't care if you... What other reason do you go to Jamaica for instead of visit your granny? To look cool. Know what I mean? Jacqueline, how you doing? What other reasons there to go to Jamaica other than to go visit your granny is that they're going to look cool. No matter what the circumstances, you're on vacation, you're looking cool, you're chilling. So here's the deal. That's a good thing. Journalists, I don't see the purpose of something like that. Know what I mean? But it is what it is, right? Now, on top of all of that, for the past couple of weeks, we've been, the internet, radio, all that has been a buzz, based on comments made regarding the state of reggae, dancehall. Wagwan, Rick. Wagwan, brother. Good to see you as always. Some comments made by Murray Elias, and a lot of people didn't like it. Now, again, what people don't know sometimes is when you read an article, and I've had many a times when there's certain people who don't normally do interviews, and I ask them to come up here, and they're scared and skeptical and whatever the case may be, and sometimes they don't come, and I cannot be mad at them, because when I talk to them and I realize their fears and their hesitation, it's accurately rooted. It's earned, because they've been burned by publications before where you go in and you say something, especially when it's not a live video scenario, whenever it's a quote, right? Magazine entities, newspapers, whatever, they'll talk to you. And then when you leave, they take a clip out. Just like the people are taking a clip video for clickbait, they are taking things for headlines, right? So they will sometimes take the wrong things or take things out of context where you've got to go, read the entire thing for the context, which many of our people don't read the whole thing. We just read the headlines. And on top of that, to be honest with you, some places will blatantly lie. And some people and places will blatantly misquote. All right. I am so good, Jacqueline. Thank you so much. So there's Ziggy's friends, and friends should support each other, especially when it matters. And of course, facts. I would love to sit down with some of these so-called journalists and ask them the real questions. Why? Why you do these things? You know what I mean? Why you do these things? Hey, Hope, how are you doing? Hello, world. Good to see you. So right now the film is coming out, and my hope and my whole aspiration pretty much is that film is the biggest film of the year. But I realize a lot of our people are chopping it down at the knees and chopping it down at the ankles. So it probably won't be the biggest film of the year. And sometimes we say, well, it's just my opinion. Your opinion matters. Because if I go there and post something, especially something I ain't never seen, right? It's some people are going to make their decisions based on what I said. I'm not sitting here claiming to be Oprah and the most influential person, but somebody out there is going to make a decision based on what I say. Maybe I'll stream it when it comes out. You know what I mean? Or somebody's going to see it on your page, see it on another page, and automatically saw it on 2 pages, so they add it up and it's automatically fact, right? So we have to be careful. Just support, no? And one of the ways of supporting things is sometimes shutting the hell up, right? If it's not your thing, then it's just not your thing. It's cool. I understand. Mad love. It's not your thing. However, why you chop it down, you know, if you haven't seen it, you really don't have any basis to go on. It's not like you watch it and it sucks. Saw a trailer, have one person saying, why the accent on the this and the that. It's a movie, my man. It's a movie. Superman supposedly from Kansas. Superman supposedly from Krypton, right? None of y'all complaining when Henry Cavill played the character. He British, right? I'm just saying. T'Challa's from Wakanda, a fictional place in Africa. But when Chadwick Boseman played a part, nobody's saying that. We roll out, right? At the end of the day, Bob is not here. It ain't Bob that's on the screen. It's somebody depicting Bob. All that matters is that they do a wonderful job, right? So, well, go on, Sir Richie. Sir Richie says sensationalize sells. That is so true. That is so true. But at the expense of what? And the thing is, a lot of times people don't realize how serious it can be. Because when people post these frivolous things on their sites and social media pages and whatnot, depending on where you post, sometimes you get sued for it. And it's just that people probably just look on it and say, so I'm going to go waste my time suing that brother if I am not have nothing for me get. You understand? But sometimes I'm a firm believer that this, and especially, and this goes a lot when it comes to our people, I must say, we are a passionate bunch. We're a patriotic bunch, right? We're a passionate, patriotic bunch. But I'm going to tell you this. Ignorance and passion is a deadly cocktail. Ignorance and patriotism is a deadly cocktail, right? A deadly cocktail. Because most people who are uber patriotic, who are going Western, who are going fam, and spewing their sentiments on certain things, don't know the details of it. Now, for the most part, many people may not know the details on many things, right? Olande, bang, 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 Olande. Carla, you live? You live? Well, let me get the Dear Pastor voice. Carla, you live?
Yeah, Dear Pastor voice, brother.
What going, brother?
Boy, may I listen to you struggle with the message versus messenger thing.
God,
and I suspect, talk about the people that with the youth with the Mali and the accent.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you have to just ignore them people, you know. One of the things with Jamaica people is that, listen, you know what we're good at doing? Mm-hmm. Criticizing.
Very good at it.
Find fault.
Very good at
right?
it. Very good at it.
Yeah, man. We find fault in a way that you don't think we're going to get a prize to find fault. Think about it.
Very good at it. And we're passionate about it too.
Yeah, man.
Right, wrong, or indifferent. We're just passionate.
Yeah, man. We listen. Yeah. Let me fix it. Listen, G. Cole, hear my thing with the Bob Marley. Me I look forward to the movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And let me put it this way. Me grow up at that, well, you know, so me a strapping man in my age over the time, right? Me strapping in my age, right? Yeah. So, but here what me look. When me a little boy, remember when Marley just come through the gate, right? Mm-hmm. Now the 1960s. Now people don't know some Marley did all enter festival song and all, you know, the Wailers, right? Mm-hmm. So me I watch the Wailers from the 60s. A little boy me I go to school and thing. And so the Mali story is one where we live it, right? But to have it replayed in this manner is one of the, apart from the obvious, that is one of the best things for the Mali legacy.
Right.
It's one of the best things for Jamaica, right?
Yep.
The other thing too is that what a lot of people don't understand. I mean, one of my best brethren live in New York, jump on a, come in to write a post about this sometime in the last week. And they must say, whoa, the man proud. I say, yo, a 2 man and a dog live in Jamaica. Jamaica now have an audience that you can make a film specifically for Jamaicans. There's no such thing.
Right.
Right? The people who put money behind this thing put money behind it because it has an economic value. Right?
Right.
And it's a long-range economic value because that is the legacy that is the Mali name. The people that invest in the legacy, the Mali legacy. And had these people not seen the economic value that the thing possesses? People need to know Mali took Jamaican music to over 190 countries around the world. Right? Robert Nesta Marley is the most impactful Jamaican, dead or alive.
Ever.
Alive or dead, at any time in our history.
Yep.
Marcus Garvey and the whole of them need to take a back seat and sit down when it comes to Mali. Right? And so, if you have a Jamaican with that kind of impact, it means that the messaging of this music is global. And that's what the people are investing in. Something, and what we need to take credit. Furthermore, you can't take anyone in Mali boy them put to lead that role or in a Jamaican, because you need an international actor with credibility, with track record, with that will carry the movie, right? The other thing what we need to appreciate is that Ziggy, now me to be honest with you, me was never a big fan of Ziggy Man music or the melody makers, including his sister.
Right.
But here what I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of the Mali and the legacy that the name represents. And those two, Ziggy and Sidela, have demonstrated a capability in terms of how they have stewarded the Mali legacy. That is a lesson Jamaicans need to sit down and make notes of.
No,
right?
it's you are so accurate when it comes to that. And sometimes I do wonder what the motives are, because a lot of times there are motives and I'm not aware of
no, man. We don't need to have motive. You know, we have motive, huh? To just love tear down people and one another, because we never think about it. Right? So we just have a tear down. That's not the motive. Right?
Yeah.
That's not the motive. There are some ironies that you could have looked at. If we were arguing this thing, like when the movie opened the other night, and them down in Jamaica, and we see everybody big up them saying, oh, Prince Harry and all that. Prince Harry is a representation of the bondage where they did have Rastafari in it, right? And so Prince Harry needs to come a carb theater and kneel down on the ground in front of the man and say, sorry.
Just in front of the man. Just in front of the man and him?
Well, since the movie is about Bob.
Right.
Because what Bob has done for Rasta, right? So when we think about Mali,
so do you have an issue with Kate, with Harry and Meghan's presence there?
No, I have no issue at all with them. Listen, last week Tuesday in Jamaica, G. Cole, Jamaica turn up.
Right.
Big.
Right.
Big. But at the same time, as a man who is my own little social anthropology and my my love for the history and the research and things, it was not lost on me that less than 50 years ago, Rasta could have barely walk around the place in Jamaica.
Right.
In 1963, 64, with the 1963, the Coral Gardens riot when Buster issued the edict, bringing in all the Rasta them, dead or alive.
Right.
And if Barnett Street can't hold them, Bogue Hill can take some of them. You know what Bogue Hill is?
Nope.
The cemetery.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So to watch how we have come from that far. When Marley just started to find a little grounding, right? By 1973, when Marley started knock up his head and thing, right? What he did is work against the grain of the persecution that was aimed at Rastafari.
Right.
And he persevered, right? That today, Marley is not only the music, Marley is the epitome of the cultural value of Rastafari in Jamaica.
Let me ask you this,
right?
and there's an irony in some of this here, right? There has been a campaign, and it hasn't been a strong one, but a campaign nonetheless. I wouldn't say spearheaded, but somewhat endorsed and being carried by Lisa Hanna to get Bob Marley his national hero status, right? And again, not just her, but there's a campaign, non-effective, that effective, that loud, that brash, that whatever, but a campaign nonetheless that could use some fuel and some gas, and it could have used some bigger tire, and bigger rims, and some more torque, right? But it'll go on. Now, the irony of it all is that as that campaign goes on for Bob Marley to become a national hero, I heard somebody made a post and a comment that why should Bob be a national hero? Now, you just mentioned Bustamante, right? And it's not just Bustamante. As one of those people who were anti-Rasta, and to be perfectly honest with you, made efforts to eliminate Rasta, because that's a call. That's weaponizing the justice system against Rasta right there, right? But of which Bob was a young member of at the time. No, it's funny. The person who would weaponize people against the Rastas is a national hero, right? But the man that has brought the most attention to Jamaica is not. And some people say, well, why should he be? So they're not for him getting the national hero status, but they're for the man that would weaponize people against that to get national. Give me your take on the whole Bob Marley for national hero.
Where you have time?
Yeah. You name where you name it. You can expedite it, man. You're good, man. You're good.
Well, let me say this to you. First off, let's talk about the campaign for national hero. I think it is up to people like yourself, me, and all of us who have access, who have a platform that we can operate from, to literally jiggle up this campaign, to give it the push and the fluff that it requires, right? Because it's not that the power brokers are unaware of it, right? It's not that they are. I believe that this is going to happen sooner rather than later.
Right.
And it may even happen because of the nature of the way we practice politics in Jamaica. But it is going to happen. I'm positive about that. Having said that, we need to keep our voices out there. Let me step back a little. Marley basically took his show on the road in the 1970s, 1971, 72, and onwards, right?
Right.
And with him taking his show on the road, what it did is that it carved out a niche for reggae music as a global. In fact, today reggae is a protected cultural thing for Jamaica, right? And that owes itself largely to the work, not taking anything else from any other artist, but that is largely the work that Marley did in taking the music around the world, right? To places where we never had known existed. And so it got to the point where our tourism built itself on the back of the music, right?
Right.
And so I would hazard a guess that a good 50 to 60% of all tourists who have come to Jamaica between 1973 to now come to Jamaica to sample the music, right? To get a feel for what reggae music was. And had it not been for the work that Marley has done, that interest in reggae music would not be there. And so if we were to allocate a dollar figure per head of each tourist in that 60% who comes to Jamaica, then you understand the economic value that Mali has contributed to Jamaica and its growth into its tourism growth, right? So from an economic standpoint, no other Jamaican, none, alive or dead, has contributed to the degree
Our ministry.
that Mali has contributed. Eh?
Our ministry, our entity, our government.
None.
Right.
So, and this is a man who articulated a message and took it around the world, right? The most recognizable Jamaica. Now, along the same line, Rastafari and the message of Rasta, peace and love, although couched in there, Mali really was a revolutionary, but that's a whole different discussion for another time, right? And so we look at the cultural impact of Rasta on the culture of Jamaica. There's almost no aspect of Jamaica's culture that Rasta is not represented, right?
Right.
If we go back to Rastafari came into Jamaican music in 1959 when Count Ozzy and the Mystic Revelation of Rastafari provided the hand drum in a Prince Buster tune where the Folks brothers did sing, "Oh Carolina," right? And with their entry into the music from that perspective, the drum, right, became the single most important instrument in the development of Jamaican music, and it remains so to this day.
So let me ask you this, because the metrics that Bob has contributed, single-handedly contributed, the branding, the exposure, the attraction, right, is not foreign to any Jamaican at all, including those who are involved in government and those who can make this whole thing happen, right? The metrics, the attention is not new. It's not 2024. If we rewound the time right about now, went to 95 and went to 80. At that point in time, he still was garnering more recognition for the nation than anybody else,
absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Then the question is this then. What exactly would you chalk it up to as the reason behind, if all these people are so educated, so smart, so whatever, and as we saw, even though Barbados is a republic, as we saw with Barbados, because what happens is this, when it comes to legislation and making things happen, sometimes they give a false sense of the process and how complicated the process is to get things done, right? It's way easier than they make it think sometimes. But what's the reason you think why there's so much pushback?
Excellent question. I think the reasoning is Jamaica have this pretense of being a Christian country that kills 1,350 Jamaicans every month in the year. 1,350 Jamaicans are murdered. But we love thinking we're a Christian country, right? And so how do you then articulate this, where you have a Rasta man, the same Rasta man where Rasta that we would try burn them out in the 1960s, and granted the persecution go back to the 1930s really, but the biggest thing of it was in the 1960s, two times, that in the 30s and in the 60s. And so if you, how do you then say to the power brokers in Jamaica that after you have burn out Rasta, you lock them up and you trim off them locks and ray, and you do this for years, how do you then turn around and make an argument for them to be a national hero? That is the essence of it. If you go back, when Mali was just coming through the gate, the people who control the purse strings and the reins of the country would not have given him the time of day. And a lot of those people still exist, right?
But here's the thing with that though. National heroes like Nani, right? Paul Bogle, at some point in time, were considered criminals.
Yeah, but that was never a part of the discourse when they were raised. Remember, the whole business a national hero in Jamaica came to the fore in that, when was it, 1960, 67, 68, if I remember correctly, right? So it's not something that was there from, back in the early 1900s. It's a phenomena that is less than 70 years old.
Right.
And so
but the facts were still there, and again, the people who uphold, who were for those people being national heroes, some of them still, I mean, they're not dead off and gone. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, a lot of it is, remember, the whole business of national hero came to the fore under the Jamaica Labour Party administration, right? The first national hero was Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey was sent to prison down in Jamaica, thanks to Michael Norman Manley, right? Marcus Garvey had to run away from Jamaica, and he made most of the work that he did that gave him that national hero status was actually done outside of Jamaica. And now a lot of people will get up and tell you, oh, but Marley no do nothing in Jamaica, music and him go on road and make it money and thing. Yeah, but again, that's an argument for people who dots, right?
Right.
So my thing is, let's just go back. That's why I raised the argument about the economic value. And if you look at it from a tourist standpoint, if we take each tourist head that has come through Jamaica from 1975 to now,
right,
looking for a little music, smoke like a weed and thing. Today, weed legal. There was a time when you put you with a stick of weed, them lock you up. People like Marley go to prison, spend like a time in jail for a stick of weed. But that was all part of the struggle. So you have to look at I think what is required, because it's not that the policymakers are unaware. It's not that them no seats value. What they need is more pressure, right? And so over time.
I guess what I'm getting at is this: it is evident that we are not without information, right? When we've sat and heard the Prime Minister talk about how currency is probably going to be gone, and he ain't lying, right? So it's not like all the conversations that's had all over the world in terms of what the future is and what's going on right now. They're privy to it, and they're privy to it right in real time with everybody else, right? Now the rest of the world also would agree and clamor and support Bob being a national hero. So they are in for that too.
But
so
the rest of the world is not Jamaica. Jamaica have to make that decision there.
But the rest of the world dictate a lot of the things that goes on in Jamaica. I guess what I'm getting at is, what is really the need for that pressure? If you are the leader, because like somebody mentioned here, remember a lot of these things, England still run this and that. England run certain things, yes. But the truth is this: if they want something passed, them can't get it passed, right? And I refuse to think that anybody in England would say no.
But here's where me different with that. We recognize that this is a domestic decision. It was always and will always be a Jamaica domestic decision, right? The problem is, it's unfortunate, but we have lost our voice as a people, right? Jamaicans are more content to just hug up the status quo, boy, we not rock no boat, car, no ray thing and whatever. And that is what is our problem. Right? Because we are not prepared to think. Unfortunately,